There's only one way to beat Pat Surtain in the NFL, and that's by out-scheming the hell out of the Denver Broncos defense. That's what the Buffalo Bills did in the wild card round, and it ended up being a touchdown for Curtis Samuel when he beat Pat Surtain. It starts in Week 10 when the Chiefs came out in this bunch left look out of 11 personnel with the one running back and one tight end. The Broncos responded with a cover one pressure. They bring 7 here, including this spy, which leaves DeAndre Hopkins open on this corner because they just don't have enough guys in man coverage. Now, Patrick Mahomes finds this and hits DeAndre Hopkins, but you'll notice on this play, Pat Surtain is manned up with Travis Kelce, so keep that in mind when you see the next clip. So now in Week 18, the Chiefs come out in that same bunch right look out of 11 personnel with the one running back and one tight end. And the Broncos slightly tweak their play call. Pat Surtain now is guarding the innermost receiver because they got beat by the innermost receiver last time. And they want to be a little more conservative, so they only bring 4 guys because they got beat by that blitz last time. And you can see the innermost receiver on this play is a lot more guarded than the last play when DeAndre Hopkins was wide open. So now in the wild card round, Joe Brady calls that same bunch left look with the 3 receivers out of 11 personnel with the one running back and one tight end. And what the Broncos do is they, as expected, run their cover one because that's what their film tendency was. And as you see, as Mack Hollins motions in, Pat Surtain switches onto Mack Hollins because in cover one against a bunch, you typically just take the innermost guy if you're the innermost cornerback. That's just how cover one operates. So in order to attack that, the Bills immediately motion Mack Hollins back out and then snap the ball as he's still running. And what that does is it confuses the Denver Broncos defense so much because now it's not that clear who the most inner guy is on that bunch look. So Pat Surtain's a little confused. He's still following Mack Hollins, but Mack Hollins runs a wheel, so he's no longer the innermost guy. So now Pat Surtain has to flip his hips real quick and follow Curtis Samuel on a deep crosser, but he's just too late. The scheme was too good, and it beat the best cornerback in the NFL just by scheming it up. It was absolutely gorgeous from Joe Brady. What a great play.